Hi everyone, so today I'm back with another foundation review, and in celebration or in anticipation for the launch of IT Cosmetics in Singapore, Sephora Singapore more accurately, I'm going to be reviewing this CC Plus Your Skin But Better cream. It's like a foundation base and it has SPF 50 in it as well, and also their Bye Bye Under Eye Concealer, the full coverage one that everyone raves about. So yeah, I got these sent from Beautylish quite a while back, and I thought that it was only timely that got to doing a foundation review on these since they are incredibly hyped up products in the market. But I don't know how well these will perform in comparison to Korean products, since the whole innovation with CC cream sort of originated from this. In any case, if you guys want to see how these perform, then just keep on watching. So I'm just going to open this up. I'm thinking I got the shade medium. It's not my shade, unfortunately. Let's just see how it goes. I've got the concealer shade in neutral medium as well. That's strange. I feel like I got light. So this is the condition of my skin at the moment. I am transitioning back to an oily phase. I do have like very tiny remnants of flaky skin, but I think that it's getting better just because I've been applying a lot of acne intensive products. But yeah, so if you want to see how this performs, then it will kind of just suit my skin tones. So I'm just going to shake this up in case, but it comes with this like a sleek tube, and you would think it comes with those like pipette kind of applicator, but it comes with a pump, which is really good. I'm just going to pump up about this much, and I think it's going to be super dark for me, but it's alright. On this half I'm going to use a primer, the Mineral Veil primer from Hourglass as usual. On this half I'm going to use a damp Real Techniques beauty sponge, and on the other side I'll use a kabuki brush. So let's begin. So this is how it looks with one layer. As you can see, it's significantly darker than my actual skin tone, but it matches my arms pretty well. I think that medium is good for anyone NC 25 to 30, but yeah, if you're NC 20 and below, you should go with fair or light. They are lower shades. But yeah, as you can see, it gives a really good medium coverage. It has a very dewy finish, but that may be attributed to the damp sponge. I'll wait to see how this sets, but yeah, I think it's pretty good. My acne scarrings are still showing through, but I'm thinking that this might be slightly buildable. Let's just give it a try. Oh, just now was about 1.5 pumps on half the face. That's quite a substantial amount of product. So just on the acne spots. So it is buildable. It actually gives a high medium to almost full coverage, but it's really tacky. It's almost like sunscreen. There isn't a notable scent, but I can't really pinpoint what it smells like. It doesn't really smell too pleasant actually. So yeah, this is how it looks like with. Makes my skin look really plump and radiant, I must say. And that's always a good sign, especially if you have dull and sallow skin, especially for aged women and myself, because I have had sleepless nights, let's be honest. So on the other side I'm going to use the brush. I'm just going to start out with one pump. I'm using the E6 Morphe brush. Okay, with the brush actually it applies way less product, but it spreads it out really evenly. It's super quick. But I think the brush does eat up quite a bit of product. On this side it kind of gives me a low medium coverage right off the bat. Yeah, nothing much more to add. It still has a very tacky finish, so I don't think it's attributed to the damp sponge. But what I can say on the prime side, it actually looks a lot more flawless, and also my pores don't seem to be that prominent, but on this side it still glide over my kind of, you know, dried skin area, and it looks really plumped. So you can see there's a sheen to my skin, and oily skin girls, you can relate when I say that this is not a good sign if it starts out like that in the beginning of the day. But yeah, nothing a good light dusting of setting powder can fix, but it's really good. I mean, with most claims on BB cream and CC creams, this is one that I'm not really shocked to see that it gives these kind of results. Yeah, so I think it's looking pretty good. I'll just take you out a little further so you can see the finish as well as the coverage. So moving on to their famous Bye Bye Under Eye concealer. I was first introduced to this whole brand actually from Serein. I'll leave a channel below. She's such an inspiration, seriously. I mean, like, every time I have a product query, I search her up and, you know, I just get a full-length review, and it's just amazing. But in any case, I think she was a contestant in their series called It Girl or something like that, and she did a great job in selling these products, I must say. So this is supposed to be really full coverage, and I love a good full coverage concealer. It comes out really thick. I had to apply a lot of pressure onto the, you know, applicator, but yep, it looks like that. And yeah, that's how it looks. It's super full coverage, and I didn't even use all the product off the back of my hand. I think that, yeah, it lives up to its claims, but as you can see, it just added a lot more dew. This is kind of, you know, it's really hydrating for the under eye, so it doesn't cling on to any fine lines, but at the same time, I think it is really sheeny. As you can see, I have a whole load of glow happening here, and I need to set this, so I'm just gonna do the rest of my makeup and I'll get back to you. Because I'm not doing anything at home today, I just thought that, you know, I'll do really light makeup. I just put like a highlighter pigment, the one from Tarte, exposed highlighter on my eyes, on the bridge of my nose. I haven't set it with powder because, so as you can see, this is the finish of the foundation. I have a bit of powder on my brush. I just want to show you guys how it looks like before and after. So this is the before any setting powder. And this is after. So like the shine has been significantly neutralized as you would expect with setting powder, but I just want to show you that it still looks really radiant for some reason, and I knew this to be true about IT Cosmetics just because they pride themselves of being able to maintain that dewy glow as well as just making a skin look really plump and healthy, and also just really youthful. So yeah, I'm just gonna apply a little bit of powdered blush as well, just so that you can see the sheen kind of be neutralized but not look too cakey, if that makes sense. So I'm just using actually an eyeshadow. This one's from Catrice. I love it as a highlighter. It's super stark and pretty. But anyways, this is how the final look looks like, and the foundation is really good. Do say so myself. I think that it is not a CC cream in terms of color correcting, not at all. Actually just performs like a normal foundation, not even like a BB cream, just because the coverage is severely high. But overall, I think that it is so versatile on days where you have combo days, you know, when you are super dehydrated, it hydrates your skin really well, as well as on oily days you can just set it and still look really radiant. So I'm liking that so far. So I'm just gonna hang around the house, and I'll check back in later in the evening to let you guys know how it has held up. So yeah, it's about 6 p.m. at this point, and as you can see, I do look a lot more sheeny, but in a very natural way, I feel. And I think that the coverage did maintain really well. There was very little transfer for some reason, but I think that's attributed to my RCMA translucent powder. But overall, I think that it just makes me look really healthy and radiant, and I think this is one that I will constantly go to if I want that, you know, sort of plumped and dewy yet not too overly dewy kind of look. As in, as you can see, my oils have seeped through in my T-zone, but does it really bother anyone? I don't think it really bothers me. It makes me look actually really skin-like, and I mean, it doesn't look like I'm wearing foundation, if that makes sense, and that's what I appreciate. This really reminds me of the Bourjois Healthy Mix Serum, and yeah, that one is my holy grail and I love that to bits, but this would be a high second place in my books. So yeah, I have not much to add, but if you want to know how this held up according to the claims that the foundation claims to result in, then I would have listed some claims in the description box as well as, you know, in the beginning of the video, and you guys can decipher for yourself whether this is a foundation that you guys should truly pick up. So without further rambling, I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!